Good day and welcome to Composite Convos, a podcast where we highlight all the great things happening in our community and our school. Just a few things. 2 weeks ago, our student council raised over $1,200 for waypoints. Great job, Composite High School. And don't forget that next week is spring break, so the school will not be open. Our guest today is the member of the Legislative Assembly, Mr. Tany.
Hello.
Mr. Tany was first elected as a member of the Provincial Legislative Assembly for the riding of Fort McMurray Wood Buffalo on May 5th, 2015, and continues to represent our region in the Legislative Assembly. Mr. Yao has called Wood Buffalo home for the last 45 years and is in fact a 1989 graduate from our very own Composite High School. He continued his post-secondary education and training in the EMT program at Portage College in Lac La Biche, followed by the completion of the paramedic program at NAIT in Edmonton. He remained in our northern region and was promoted to the Assistant Deputy Chief of Operations EMS for the region of Wood Buffalo in 2007. Mr. Yao continues to be a strong advocate for the residents in the region and works to improve the lives of people in the community with focus on families and such projects as Willow Square Continuing Care Facility. Please welcome Mr. Tany Yao to our second episode of Composite Convos. So just to start off, do you have any favorite memories of a teacher or a specific time while you were here at Composite?
I'd like to say that I can honestly say that I enjoyed my entire time here, and I enjoyed all the teachers equally. I assume it's the same today, just Composite really attracted some really good staff. And I wasn't the most academic person around, so I required some extra help. And regardless of the subject matter, there was always a teacher that I felt comfortable in asking for extra help. I remember physics in particular, and math, and in particular those two subjects I had to go back to my teachers, but they were very helpful to me, so yeah. It was really good.
That's good to see that that aspect of our school hasn't really changed.
No, that's excellent.
And that's positive.
Fantastic.
For our second question, how has Minor Pride stayed with you after all these years?
You know, Minor Pride, when you look at it, when you look at what our mascot is and what the school represents, even our school colors of black and gold, to me, Composite is a reflection of our community. And that has always been maintained within me as our community pride. And I mean, that is what drove me into this world of politics to become the elected official at the provincial level. It is my love of the community and my desire to see us get our fair share of government investments and spending, and ensure that we have all the things that we need to become a very successful community.
That's good to take our pride of our school and take it into account to help our community.
Absolutely.
Why did you choose to go into politics, and what accomplishment are you most proud of in the field?
Again, the reason why I got into this was to represent the community, to represent Fort McMurray. I felt that we weren't getting our fair share of investments. So certainly working at the fire department, I had to go to a lot of car accidents, and that highway 63 wasn't twinned. Hasn't been twinned for very long, and I had to go to a lot of accidents. And what I saw was a region that was providing so many billions of dollars to a provincial government and receiving so little in regards to investment, like the twinning of the highway. So today I continue that fight. I'm happy to say that I've been a key player in getting back a commitment from the government to invest in the residency program, which will attract doctors here to Fort McMurray. I was a big advocate of getting Willow Square down here in the location that it is downtown. And again, that was a response to what the community wanted. I've continued to fight for so many things for our community. Again, along the way, a lot of the government investments, whether it's in mental health or in other areas, we've gotten certainly our fair share. And to this day, I continue to remind our government with our newly balanced budgets that a majority of those revenues come from here, from Fort McMurray. $10.3 billion worth, to be exact.
That's quite a bit of money.
Yeah, it is indeed. And that's thanks to us and our hard work of our people in our community.
Yeah. What advice would you give to the students here at Fort McMurray Composite High School, as well as all other students?
Well, advice I'd have is for everyone just to work hard and do the best that they can do at anything that they're trying to achieve. And hold your dreams. To have a vision of where you want to be is so important because it's very real. There's people out there that don't think they become NHL hockey players, as an example. And yet, as they grow on in their careers, they might recognize that they do have a very real opportunity at that. And certainly Fort McMurray has produced our fair share of NHL hockey players. We have many successful people that have gone right across the nation and even across the world and have succeeded in so many different areas. Obviously, the petrochemical backgrounds here, working at the oil companies, has influenced a lot of people, but we've had so many people succeed in so many other areas. Countless, too many to think of. Certainly if you look at Mayor Blake as an example, she was also a graduate of Composite High School, and she is now on a national, some national committees and whatnot, representing our region at the national level. And that's a great a tribute to her as well as to our school and our community.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you, Mr. Yao, for joining us today and visiting the school. It's always great to see past minors doing great things for our community. And thank you for joining us. See you next week for the next episode of Composite Convos.